Hey folks, it's Chris Dyer here at Reborn Martial Arts in Springfield, Virginia, and today we're coming at you with a video on Bagua. Okay, so what is Bagua? Bagua is originally it's a Chinese artistic motif that incorporates the 8 trigrams, so images of bars that represents the changing of seasons, elements, this sort of thing. And in the center is usually the yin yang. And the imagery comes from the I Ching, so a very, very significant book in Chinese thought philosophy. The 8 trigrams are used in Feng Shui and things like this for mapping out auspicious positioning. And there's a lot of philosophy that goes behind it. And a lot of Taoist practices that come from this that incorporate things like walking in a large Bagua map is what they're called, which is represented on the ground, and you'd walk around in a circle that kind of represents this idea of coming in harmony with the changing elements around us in the circular nature of the universe, the cosmos itself. And so the practice of Bagua walking is going to be significant in the story of the martial arts. So as a martial art, where did it come from? It originated or is attributed to a man named, and don't attack me about my pronunciation because I'm not great at pronunciations for names, Dong Huchuan. And he was said to have, like many people or many styles from Chinese martial arts, found the secrets of this art by meeting a wandering Taoist master in the mountaintops who taught him things like Taoist meditation and practices, and also incorporating this Taoist walking of the Bagua. And he turned this into a martial arts system. So the major feature that you're going to notice is the circle walking. So we'll look at this in just a little bit. But Dong, who made his way to Beijing, impressed the imperial court so much that he was made a palace guard and eventually a teacher. So this style became very, very popular for what it's used for. It's very close range fighting. It's moving around multiple opponents. There's all kinds of great history around it. But let's check out some of its features, ways that you can incorporate it, my thoughts on it. If I think it's a good system to learn, why you might want to learn it, check it out. All right, so let's look at some key features of Bagua. The very obvious one is the circle walking. The nature of Bagua, the martial art, comes from the idea of walking the Bagua circle. So we're just going to have to imagine some sort of ring. When you set these up, if you want to make one for yourself, think about using roughly your own arm span. Think about being able to walk in a circle about, if you were just standing in the center, there it is. So the key feature, again, is this idea of walking a circle. So when we do these, one foot slides out in front, and then the other foot almost hooks around. We can call it a T-step sometimes, making this position. Then again, the other foot slides in front, and you're going to hook around. One foot slides, so it's going straight, and then you're hooking back around. So you're always coming back towards the center of the circle. The upper shoulders and upper portion of the body is focused on the central point, while the body is moving offline, cutting these angles. All right, so this is the key feature. The next one is this idea of coiling, and you'll see this in the changing of the footwork. So if I'm moving, say I'm going this direction, I take one step, I do this turn, this allows me to change the direction. Now, my other foot slides, and then I'm going to coil back towards the center. So it's this idea of coiling in. Also, when you get to the techniques, which we'll demonstrate in just a moment, the coiling aspect we use a lot of with our arm positioning. So you're in these postures, you're coiling into the center and coiling up from the center back through here. So you coil in as you do these coiling actions, coiling up from the center and also coiling in to do attacks. The other third feature about this style is that it incorporates both striking, open hand, closed fist, strikes. It's got locks, grappling moves, throws, holds. So it's kind of a complete system, which is unique in a lot of styles. All right, so now we've seen a brief overview, and I say brief, very, very brief overview of this interesting, very unique style of martial art. Let's talk about some pros, cons, my thoughts. Pros. When you consider footwork as one of the, if not the most important thing when it comes to self-defense, sport, martial arts, that sort of thing, if you think footwork is important, Bagua is key. Like Bagua, being able to move in different circles while maintaining balance, having greater stability, being able to generate force from your legs up while being mobile at the same time, like Bagua is one of the, if not the best, martial arts for training that leg stability. I would say the cons, it's rare enough of a style that it's hard to find instructors for the art. It's going to be even harder to find instructors that actually teach application for a lot of their stuff, because it is such a in-depth, complicated art that it's going to take a lot of training, a lot of practice to get good instruction and get good at actually being able to utilize these techniques in real time and self-defense practice and this sort of thing. My final thoughts on the art, as someone who likes closing gaps, as someone who likes infighting, as someone who likes being mobile, and also as someone who it tends to be a lot lighter than my opponents, I love Bagua. I give it an A+. Not only does it allow me that greater flexibility of movement, to be able to get in and out of positions, to be able to use my mobility quickly and to get change directions, which is huge, but I give it the plus because it is such a cool looking art. You watch someone do Bagua and it is a beautiful thing to watch. There's a stability, a balance, a focus, but it's also very fluid, fast, moves around, coils. It is a beautiful, beautiful art to watch. So that's why I give it the A+. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Leave your likes, comments, shares. We appreciate all of it as our channel continues to grow. Thanks, and we'll see you soon.